रोशनी का कारवां.
This podcast is brought to you by Score Foundation.
ये है रोशनी, रोशनी, रोशनी का कारवां. रोशनी. Eyeway, ये है रोशनी का कारवां.
Hi, my name is George Abraham and welcome to Eyeway Conversations. My guest today is Sushmeetha Bubna from Mumbai. She is a social entrepreneur. Hi, Sushmeetha, welcome.
Hi, George. Thank you for inviting.
So, Sushmeetha, you've been the person behind this wonderful NGO called Voice Vision. And one of the things that you do is bring people together through your matrimony project. So, how did you think about it and what exactly do you do?
We started off Voice Vision in 2000 and matrimony event in 2013. So in the 13 years, we realized that yes, there is lots things which is happening, like persons with disability are finding jobs, they're earning good, but they're not able to find their life partner so easily. And why talk about others? Even my family was trying to find a partner for me, but then it was not that easy. People wanted to either marry the money, marry the name, or not even directly marry me. So that's why it was not working out. So, and I went to several other such similar matchmaking programs, and where it wasn't for non-disabled community at large, where a PWD was treated not very good. So that's where we thought, let's do something if we can work it out. And one of our two of our students at Voice Vision, they met at Voice Vision and they formed a family. So then that again gave us a opportunity that yes, why not to do that? So that's how the matrimonial event started.
You do this matrimony through events, and if it is events, then how many times a year do you have these matrimonial meets?
So till now, we have been doing it annually, once in a year, and 11 such events we have done in last 11 years, where people from across India, across disability participate, and we enable them to meet, interact in a very inclusive, independent, and dignified manner.
So, are there very many couples where, say, one person is disabled, the other person does not have a disability? Do such matches also happen?
Such match, in my knowledge, haven't happened because non-disabled people who actually want to marry disabled are very less. What I have, we do advertise in national newspaper, social media and all, and the kind of calls we receive are like, if someone who's, a guy would call up and say that, ma'am non-disabled and I'm ready to marry any disabled woman, but she should be having a government job or a government quarter or house to live. So then, you understand from the talks itself that he doesn't want to marry a woman, but rather he wants to marry the money and the house. So then we don't invite those kind of people. We don't allow them to register only. Non-disabled percentage is very less who participate in our program.
If you know of anyone with vision impairment who needs guidance on living life with blindness, please share the Eyeway National Toll-Free Helpline number 1800-5320-469. The number is 1800-5320-469.
I believe, Sushmita, you are also going to be having a matrimonial meet at the Purple Festival in Goa. So what's the kind of preparations you're doing for that?
Oh, the preparations are maddening. It's going on. So we have all newspaper advertisements going on. We have social media advertisements going on, paid promotions going on. Plus, from our own database, we keep on calling and persuading. And what we find the most difficult task is to invite or add more and more women candidates, because women, they don't want to come. They are not very open to talk about marriage. That's what my experience is. And especially when a woman is having any kind of disability, the shyness or the anxiety towards matrimonial meets is very high. And if they attend such meetings and within 1 or 2 meetings, if nothing clicks, then they give up very soon that, okay, it's not happening. We don't want to come again and again. So, persuading women candidates to join is the biggest task. And because of the gender gap we already have with, and then having less of women candidates registering is a bigger question in hosting such kind of events.
Sushmita, you have a very interesting entrepreneurship program. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that? How did you start it? And, how does it go? How does it work?
So entrepreneurship, again, Voice Vision is the baseline from where we got the kick to start this entrepreneurship program. That, I, being myself working in a family business since last 30 years, I always wanted to, deliver that benefit to others also. So that if I can be part of a business, why can't others? And that's where we started up an entrepreneurship idea program back in 2016, when no one was talking about startups and entrepreneurship for persons with disability, and where we invite PWDs to come with their IT, whether it's ideation stage, prototype, or an existing business. We align them with mentors, volunteers, train them, guide them how to pitch. Then they can pitch it in front of VCs, investors, or seed funders, and top three are given some awards, cash prize, by which they can use to actually bring their idea into life. So our tagline says, rather than be a job creator, rather than be a job seeker.
Famous lines. Uh, so, can you talk us through some of the kind of ventures that have started off from your nursery, the entrepreneurship ventures?
I would not say they have started up from the seed phase. Either they were already planted or they have grown through us, or maybe some would have just germinated. So there are many of such, like, if I would say the immediate which comes in my mind is Ravindra Singh. He is from Mumbai, having mobility impairment, and he has started a business where he's providing assistance to any kind of disability person, or even senior citizen person. So there are a couple of types of assistance which he provides. If I want to go shopping or going around anywhere, he can give me an accessible car with an assistance who can take me through and help me to for my doing my chores. Then he also gives senior citizen or ICU care kind of an assistance, where I can call for someone for 12 hours, 24 hours by 7 support, who can maybe a bedridden person or someone who has got a fracture or anything, temporary or permanent impairment. They support that kind of. So those are trained assistants which they provide. So that's one of the program entrepreneur. Then another one is, she's from remote place of Maharashtra, a wheelchair user who is Rajeshri, who is now starting her own masala business, curating her own recipes and packaging and selling that. Then we have someone from, again, interiors of Maharashtra, who's doing physiotherapy center. His dream was to start a physiotherapy center. He was just doing it first on call basis. Now he wants to start his center. So there are various kinds of things. We do have a cerebral palsy guy from Nasik who is, into corrugated boxes, or even wholesale paper business. So there are talk about from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. There are entrepreneurs who participate in this kind of program and who have learned something or the other. If not, they have started their business. They have learned in this space that business is not my cup of tea, because learning that also is very important. Correct.
Do you have any examples of blind and visually impaired people who have kind of been part of your program?
Yes, we do have. Why not? Blind. One was who's a poet, and he writes poems, and he wanted to start his own poem business, but then he pivoted to a banker's job. Then there's a low vision girl who ran her salon, and but post COVID she had to shut it off, and now she is doing it as a freelancing thing, and also she is making chemical free soaps, oils, and face wash, and many other things which are being sold on Fida also.
To support our work with the blind and visually impaired, you can visit the donate page on our website www.scorefoundation.org.in. Please note www.scorefoundation.org.in.
Yeah, that brings me to the concept of Fida, meaning you have an online e-commerce platform. What prompted you to start that? What is the kind of products that you sell there? Who are the kind of people who benefit by this platform?
So, Fida again, voice vision comes on picture, because one of the entrepreneur idea award, when we were interviewing one candidate, he said that he was a visually impaired guy from Kushinagar. He purchased a slipper making machine just by watching a YouTube video. He invested money. He made slippers out of that, but 100 pairs or more than 1,000 pairs rather. But he couldn't sell them. He said that now when I went to sell, I couldn't go to door or neither approach shops and all. So that was one of the biggest kick which gave me that, that there's a platform required where people can come and sell their products easily. And going back to Amazon, Flipkart and all, so there you need lots of compliances, whether you're GST compliance, trademark compliance, this compliance, that compliance. So lots of documentation is required, and that's not possible for everyone in the PWD sector, because many of them are educated, many of them aren't. So that's where Fida came into picture. We are just a marketplace, a platform where any PWD who's making anything or selling anything can come, join and sell products. And Fida stands for, the full form says financial ability for I, you, and all. And our tagline says, Saman se Samman ki or. For me, dignity has been always the most important aspect of life. So that's where, otherwise people say, ki you're disabled, always beg or always ask for money. But here we want to say that no, by selling products, we want to earn pride. And so we already have vendors from Kashmir to Goa who are already onboarded on our website selling products. 300 plus products are there. And they sell products which they are being. We also have broadened our horizon by adding underprivileged artisans from products also, and whatever products are sold now are more focused towards corporate gifting, because corporate gifting is a huge market. And what I understand, being in Mumbai and the financial hub of the country, why not to harp on this particular opportunity? And just to share, Fida is currently being incubated by IIM Bangalore, NSR Cell. So for 1 year, we are in the third quarter right now.
You're a platform for marketing products. There are challenges of sourcing products. There are also challenges of certain level of quality. Who takes responsibility of ensuring that the products get delivered? How does this Fida interface with the buyer and the seller?
So till now, whatever we have been selling is most of offline sales through bulk orders or through exhibitions. So that's where the quality comes in. So then things go through my hand. So I'm the quality checker right now. But yes, I want to expand it, and I want to hire people in that space also who can help us to do this. Otherwise, what we many of our entrepreneurs are known to me by some or the other ways, maybe our entrepreneurship idea program or some other channel. But the quality check is there, and the model is similar to Amazon. That as a customer, if you come visit our website, you order the product will be directly delivered to you from our vendor's place, and that the logistics will be managed by FIDA. And we charge some money on that, and so the vendor doesn't need to shell from his or her margin, but has to help us to earn some margin. If there's a scope, if there are MRP products, then the margin has to be adjusted between both of us.
There have been occasions when we have actually placed orders on various online platforms, and when we actually receive the product, it's far inferior to what was promised online. So, is that a challenge that you people face?
Challenge generally, whatever products we have been selling through our website has never come, such a thing has never come, because our vendors are also very passionate about their image, their liability to FIDA. And there are ratings for our vendors also. If there are 2-3 couriers of such kind of transactions where the projects are not up to the mark, then they get negative marking and negative rating, and then that gives them again a less order space.
This question probably should have been asked to you first. How exactly did you set up, or rather, should I say, why did you set up Vision, and what was the first venture you got into?
So in 1997, I went blind, and post that I was not aware what to do, what not to do. And when I lost my one eye, I had lost when I was just 10 years old. Other when I was in 1997, where so after during that period, I had already completed my graduation. I had done my diploma in administrative management. I was working in our family business. So I would say I was at my peak of my life, but where suddenly I went blind. So I was not aware what to do, where to do, and there was not much information available. And with help of one of my friend, I came to know about assistive technology from US, Hadley School for the Blind. I had just joined, got their course catalog, and from there I learned for what is computer. I went for that course because technology always attracted me, and I was always kept away from computers during my school and colleges because of my vision loss. So I thought, now there's nothing to lose, so let's try. So along with that, there came a booklet called Assistive Technology or Accessible Technology for Visually Impaired, and there was many screen readers were there, the hardware synthesizer and software as screen readers. So which that I analyzed, that okay, which one is better. I was not knowing anything about. I was very new to computers, not even knowing what is programs, what is Word, what is Excel. Nothing was known to me, but with the help of the screen reading softwares, I started learning. And when I found JAWS, which was the most informative software I could understand, and I'm talking about 1998. So then
Those were the very early days of JAWS in India, I think.
Yeah, I started with 3.1.
Yeah.
That was the version when I started. So my father took a chance of buying licensed JAWS for me. And when I bought it, I thought that it let me go to some nearby computer training institutes who can help me to learn it far better and move much faster in my with the technology. But then I was turned down by them that no, we can't teach you because we don't know how to teach a visually impaired. So my father said, let's start a computer training institute. If we could train one student also, our life's goal is met. So with that small thought, we started Voice Vision. My father only coined the name as voice vision. He said that it's vision through voice. So that's how, his voice vision was born in 2000. And we never thought that it will stay back for 24 long years.
Do you still have computer training programs, or that's history now?
That's history now. Post-COVID, we have stopped because post-COVID came in FIDA, which is taking most of my time, because selling product, creating market, or generating, as you said clearly, that we have to work on both the sides. We have to develop our vendors also. We have to guide them that how to prepare more new innovative products, how to improve their packaging, how to improve the presentation, quality, everything, and vice versa. We need to search for new customers, get more orders. So that's how, more busy in that.
I believe that you also conduct training programs for sensitizing people and getting people aware about people with vision impairment and disability. Talk to me a little bit about what that is and what is the kind of thing that you focus on.
So for me, sensitization has always have been a very important thing, and I have seen it's take example of voice vision projects. If we have sensitized our volunteers, the kind of response what we get from our participants of any program was they're always 5 on 5, 10 on 10 for our volunteers. Their volunteers are amazing because they were trained. So that's how we have been invited to in many colleges, corporate houses, where I've been sensitizing people not only for vision impairment. Definitely vision impairment has to be one of the biggest aspects of the training, but for the other disability also.
Sushmita, we've talked about work, we've talked about your various projects. If you were to say you want to relax, what are the things that you do when you want to take your mind off your work, you want to relieve your stress? So what is the kind of things that you do in your free time?
Mostly, though, I am not stressed. Stress doesn't, this word doesn't exist in my dictionary because I love whatever I'm doing. I'm passionate about whatever I'm doing. But to relax, I make people laugh. That's one, or otherwise crack all silly jokes. Otherwise, I love traveling, whether it's on the mountains or on the beaches, anywhere, everywhere I love. Plus, I love just sitting and chatting with my mom. That's also most relaxing for me.
Well, thank you very much, Sushmita, for taking time to talk to us, and wish you the very best as far as FIDA is concerned, your matrimony project, as well as your entrepreneurship project. If someone wants to connect with you in terms of, say, using FIDA as a platform for trading, how do they connect with you?
So I'm available on mobile. I'm available on email. Anyone can connect. And FIDA's website URL is www.faiyda.com, FIDA.com. And otherwise, contact at voicevision.in or contact at FIDA.com. Anyone can email me anytime.
So thank you very much, Sushmita, for your time, and wish you the very best.
Thank you so much. But before leaving, I would say people, whoever are listening this podcast, and if you're really looking to marry or finding a life partner, then International Purple Fest 10th January is a right date for you to participate and, match your abilities rather than matching disability at the Voice Visions matrimonial event. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Eyeway, ये है रोशनी का कारवां.
This podcast was brought to you by Score Foundation.